Hello, welcome to another update video. As you can see, there's been a huge visual overhaul for the project, and other than that, we also have pathfinding. Yay! And also, as you can also see, the render distance is a lot larger than it was before, and that's because if we hit F, I actually can. Yay! And that's also related to the visual overhaul. Now, what did I do for the visual overhaul? Basically, we've transitioned to using similar lighting as Minecraft does with like the flood fill. I can kind of see with the fire. It's a bit hard to see. It's up to you. There we go. We're using colored lighting like red, green, blue. You can actually see with the debugging what colors I'm looking at. And we also have standard like sunlight too, just like Minecraft does. Let's go to noon. You'll see there's like some shadows on the trees. And not only that, we also have kind of like this weird highlighting effect kind of if things are near walls. It'll like make the walls darker and so forth. And then I also have just like basically, you know, entity shadows too. Yeah, there isn't really too much to say about the lighting. I mean, it's not really anything too special. It's like, just like Minecraft. I mean, it doesn't look as good because you can see the foliage doesn't have like shadows on it. And like besides for performance reasons, like I used to run this scene at like maybe less than 10 FPS. But the problem with using like Godot's lighting is it's very laggy. It's very laggy because again, that's what I said. But also, our game's underground. Like if I go up, well, let's see. I think I can do Shift G. I think. Oh, yeah. So right now it's dark up here. I didn't propagate the sunlight this high, but there's a ceiling, right? And so if you're a directional light, you get blocked by the ceiling, and that kind of screws things over. I could have probably made this scene smaller, but I've decided to do it bigger just for the video. So other than that, I did some other things too, like, you know, we have like texture emission. I just put fire everywhere to like showcase like the lighting too. I changed the leaves to be like, I don't really know how to explain it, but I think it looks better. And where's the portal? We'll go to the portal. It's still a bit laggy, as you can see whenever we change chunk borders. It's a bit of a stutter. Something I'll work on later. You can see the effect of the bloom here if we go to the other dimension. Oh. And my PC. Holy. So the problem right now with the new lighting system is, yes, it's performant, but it's not performant actually generating it, and especially when the entire world is fire, it kind of has some issues, and we're kind of stuck at 1 FPS for now, unfortunately. But while that's loading, there you go, let's see. The other thing I did, which I showcased in the previous video, was the pathfinding. So let me show that now. If I do draw, I think chunk now. There you go. So then I put down a little guy. Oh. 10 FPS, why? I don't know why it's 10 FPS, but as you can see here, the way our pathfinding will work, if it does work, I think they're a bit dead right now because I've killed FPS loading so much 2 dimensions at such large render distances. But what this navigation will do is it will generate the entrances and exits to each chunk, and when they do like their pathfinding, they'll like take like a simplified view, I guess, first. And so like, let's say these guys will hit these blue nodes and then hit that node, and then like, oh yeah, I can go into this chunk. So you can even see here, these guys will go to the blue nodes and then go here. except it's a kind of low FPS right now. Yeah, and the reason why it's done like that is if I want to, the whole point is if they try to go somewhere they can't, that it'll usually resolve a lot faster rather than it. So I think I'd have to check the console, but they already know like pretty quickly that they can't reach that node there. And again, right now the FPS is kind of low, but that's only because I'm doing such a larger render distance. Although I made the fog a bit too thick. Other than that, the other thing is there's been like more development into like the item system now. I guess to explain what the project goal is we're trying to make it so that you have like different shaped items, and you can like place. So let's say, here's an example. I have an item right here. It's like a flamethrower kind of. It spreads fire. And then I have another item next to it that like makes it increase the fire damage of the flamethrower, right? And so each shape is different, right? And so like let's say this like donut, this could have like many modifiers on top of it. Or maybe if you place this next to another item, it'll like change how the item works. In fact, even just like how I summon the frogs is also an item. And you can like, boom, I can't summon frogs anymore. It's in my inventory. And now I can. And then you can like bind to each ability to like a key and so forth. That has been done by the main designer and other developer for this project. So yeah, we still don't really have like combat yet. We're getting close. We have the abilities. We're like having a modifier soon, and they have health bars. They have health. We just need to make us brawl, I guess, and kind of just spawn them too. But we're getting there. I guess some things we need to do first is I need like saving and loading. Like this world takes quite a long time to load. And another thing is I need like tile entities, because I need to like use a more advanced portal system, because the portal system is supposed to be integral to like we're supposed to have a home dimension, right? And the home dimensions you're constantly going back to, but I need a way to like save what is the location of where the portals are going to, and right now the blocks don't support that. So yeah, that's generally what I'm going to be working on, and yes, we're going to have more combat. Other than that, I guess I can show... Ooh, I guess... The reason why we're able to render a lot of entities is we're currently using some... Well, I'll get to that in a second, but this is kind of like all of our current creatures in the project. Again, done by the same artist I mentioned in the last video. Yeah, there's some new ones, like the dragonfly and like the firefly and so on. Death Roll, and I think there's also bears pretty soon, but they're not added yet to the scene. Yeah, I think there's like the larva of the fireflies, quite large. Whoa, what the heck was that? Just like lick me? That's kind of freaky. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think these are fireflies. These are dragonflies, probably. If I had to guess. And these are fireflies. Yeah. And we'll start working on those block textures and more of like of the visual look of the project. And UI too. I think we should hopefully have a UI artist to help with that. So yeah, that's kind of the update for the project. Hopefully also have some more world generation done too. But yeah, that's it. Thank you.